Hey buddies, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Mind Splatter. So guys, in today's video we are going to discuss top 5 shaders for low-end PCs in Minecraft 1.19 update. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end. Comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notification for more videos. 5 amazing shaders for low-end PCs for Minecraft 1.19. Number 5. Complementary Reimaged. Complementary Reimagined, also known as CR, stands out from many other lower-end shaders due to the inclusion of directional shadows that occur when light hits things like mountains, trees, and grass. These shadows are not as exaggerated as found in some other shaders, which can either be a positive or a negative based on player preference. There is also a performance-saving measure that can be seen in the distance, which takes the form of a moderate amount of fog. Before this fog, players will see a slight haze, which is also presumably a performance-saving measure. The water found in this shader is lighter in coloration than vanilla water and more transparent than vanilla water. Number 4. Yo FPS. One of the most apparent aspects of the Yo FPS shader is how intensely bright it is. When compared to the vanilla game, this shader is much brighter, which has both advantages and disadvantages. The biggest advantage of this extra luminance is that it is much easier to see in dark environments like caves and ravines. However, it also makes it harder to tell what areas of a base might be able to spawn mobs. The colors featured in this shader are much more vibrant than their vanilla counterparts. For example, foliage, especially leaves, are a much more vibrant emerald green color. Water is much more translucent than in the base game as well, making it easier for players to see what might be hidden below. There is also a light fog in the distance, helping cover the end of the render distance. Number 3. Builders Co. Builders Quality of Life, or BQL, has some interesting and unique properties as a shader. The most obvious aspect of this shader is the aggressive fog players can see at medium to long distances. Things just a few dozen blocks away are almost totally obscured by fog, making this almost a horror-like shader. This shader features the most beautiful water found in any shader on this list. The shader adds slight waves, which is enough to add a sense of realism without being distracting. The coloration of the water is a nice light blue and has high transparency. Colors all around are generally better and more vibrant than in the vanilla game. Grass is one of the best areas to see this, as it is a much more vibrant emerald green than the grass found in vanilla Minecraft. There is a total absence of directional shadows in this shader, which contributes to it being good for lower-end PCs. However, some players may prefer having shadows with a minimal impact on performance. Number 2. T-Shaders. T-Shaders is another brighter shader, which is best seen on the edges of blocks found in hills and cliffs. These blocks are typically quite dark in vanilla MC, but in T-Shaders, the sides, edges, and tops of the blocks are all the same brightness. Most of the coloration featured in the shader is similar to vanilla colors, but the added shadows help features such as grass pop from most angles. One of the most iconic aspects of T-Shaders is the water. Water in this shader stands out from the competition by not being hyper-reflective nor totally transparent. Instead, the water found in T is a beautiful deep blue color, with roughly the same opacity as the water found in the vanilla game. Number 1. Sildur's Enhanced Default Fancy or Fast. There are 2 versions of Sildur's Enhanced Default. There is a fast version that only cares about maintaining frame rate while improving a few aspects of the game, and the fancy version, which improves a lot more aspects while seeing a minor impact on FPS. The version discussed here is the fancy version. The best part of this shader is its impact on lighting. Players can see this change in lighting across many of the game's most common features and building items, such as trees, grass, fences, caves, and ravines. All of this and more will cast shadows based on the sun's current location. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can, that really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.